Hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. So I mentioned it before that I was thinking I wanted to try to finish up or get back into Castlevania Symphony of the Night before. And I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. I don't really remember what we were doing personally, but yeah, I seem to recall we were on a quest to steal everything from our dad. I think Alucard was out to get all of the things. So let's get back to that. Let's see. There you go. All right. So here's our boy, Alucard. And there's our sword. And what was I doing? Let's see. What was my map look like? Okay. That's where I am. So we're in the Black Marble Gallery, getting things. I kind of want to check out the hello everyone. I kind of want to check out and see like what I have already, because I don't really, oh goodness, okay, I'm getting beat up very badly. That's not much fun. Ow, stop, okay. Gotta remember how to play. I wouldn't have expected that I would have forgotten how to play this game quite this badly. I thought you could sit on his back. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. Really thought that was a thing. I am doing no damage to him. Let's see. Can you only do damage from like from the head? Okay, that's why I was doing no damage. All right. Oh my goodness, I am all frazzled because I do not remember how far we had gotten in this game. I mean, obviously I know I know based on the map, but I don't remember what we were here looking for. I'm fairly certain I was looking for things. I may just be filling out the map, honestly, but we'll see. Yeah, I wanted to finish this off because I like this game and I wanted to play it all the way through. So there you go. Oh, how y'all doing tonight? Are you having a good Saturday? Saturday, that's the day? Yeah. I had an enjoyable Saturday. I went and did errands and such. Today, I had to go and get myself I've mentioned it before, but I've mentioned it numerous times before. The idea that I make like 3D prints and stuff. And for some time now, I've kind of had an issue when it comes to stop. When it comes to like printing them, where it's hard for me to like lay down an even coat of paint on a lot of the like more fancy or oh come on, I don't want to be this. I'm doing terribly. My big triumphant return to Symphony of the Night, and I'm doing terribly. Boo. All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Like for example, when I first print something out, oftentimes it still has whatever color the filament was, and usually I try and print with like white or neutral filaments anyway. But in some cases, I have to print with just whatever's available, and it's usually preferential for me to make everything kind of look the same, so to speak. Oh, I don't have any. Oh goodness. Okay, I gotta be careful or I will get myself killed. Yeah, it's preferential to make everything like the same color. And so, I kind of need to lay down an even coating. And so, all of this to say, sorry I'm babbling. I went today to get myself an airbrush. I went over to the art supply store, and it was kind of silly because when I first got there, I've never airbrushed before. This is new to me. And I was like, okay, well, I need to find like. At first, I need to find it, so I wandered all around the store looking for the airbrushes, and I eventually found it, but it was in like a glass case, so I couldn't really look at anything. And I saw that they had like airbrush kits, but then they also had like air compressors and a bunch of like nozzles and paints and like all kinds of other things. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't know what I'm supposed to get. And so I went and I tracked down an employee and I said, excuse me, I'm interested in getting an airbrush and trying it out. Can you help me with that? And I immediately could tell that she was like, like it was, I could immediately tell she was like, this is not my area of expertise, but I'll try. I'm calling it stupid thing. And so we kind of muddled our way through it and eventually got to what we needed. I had to buy an air compressor and and like the nozzle kit and then the paint and like all that stuff together. But I did get it all. So I have all that. And I tried it out and honestly pretty impressed so far. It's a little strange. It is more liquid than I would have expected it to be. It's very like, well, I mean, it's fluid. It's fluid acrylic. But it's very fluid. It's extraordinarily fluid. And, oh, I bet I know what I was doing. I bet I was trying to get lapis lazuli. So if you don't know in this game, lapis lazuli is one of the rings you can get, and it adds I think 40 luck. So it's a very useful thing to have if you're trying to get like treasures and such. So that's probably what we were doing. Anyway, yes, it's very fluid, but it looks like it does a pretty good job covering. I mean, it's basically just like spray paint that's a little bit finer, and you can change the color on, at the drop of the hat. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use it for actual like coloring of things. I may just use it for like the initial like painting to make everything the same color, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll... Oh, this is where the oh, thank you. This is where the what's it called? The dodo is. I want the dodo. Alucard mail. Okay, I need lucky stuff. Time to get lucky. Alucard. And where's my Alucard sword? Alucard sword. Alucard sword? Alucard sword. Alucard sword. There it is. What makes me lucky? Lucky. Anything lucky? Nope, no, that's lucky. Okay. Luck. My luck is not great right now, admittedly. Ring of Arcana is good though. Yeah, we'll see. Because like right now there he is. Ah, it's a dodo. So the dodo is important because the dodo has the rune blade, and I want that. No, not that guy. The Dragon Rider is not what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for, like, if I want to get the Lapis Lazuli, I need to beat the, not the Dragon Rider monsters, but the, Ouroboros monsters, which are in the next room. We'll have to go on to the next room, and then we will come back and try to get the thing for the dodo, because the dodo is fun. That is also the only room in the game the dodo shows up in. It's another one of those monsters that only shows up in like one very specific place. Bam. I don't think the door's already open, right? There's like a door above us up here that, yeah, it's not open yet. You open it by passing through one way as one animal, and then passing back through as the other animal. And for some reason that opens the door. Silently, too, just to mess with you. It does not tell you that it is open, but it opens this door. Opal. Ooh, the barrel circlet is very important, because it makes the fight against, what is his name? Galamoth. Very, very easy. Okay, I want to kill the Ouroboros and not... Dogs. Okay, that's going to be a problem. So, this sounds terrible. If you kill just the Dragon Rider, you'll get like an Ouroboros friend. Like, he's our friend now. He will actually fight for us. We don't want him to fight for us because he's the one that has the item that we need. So we actually have to kill him, specifically. We have to kill our friend. It's very important. Not the rider, the Ouroboros. You gotta hit the Ouroboros. No, doggone it. No, don't be my friend. Stop. I need your precious lapis lazuli. Very important. Yeah, so I'm still working on robot models. I've got one that is currently printing at my workplace, which will like what I'm working on right now are some robot models that are based on the Vonzers from Front Mission. I think I've talked about this before, but whatever, I'll talk about it again. I finished the first one. The first one is the what is it? It starts with an the Cravescent, made by the Toro company from EC Friends. One of the things I love, I've talked about this before, one of the things I love about Front Mission is how much effort they put into world building. So I love the fact that you even know the company and the location of manufacture for the various like robot suits in that game. So cool. Just such a fun addition. But yes, Toro of EC France makes the Cravescent. And the Cravescent is a pretty standard, like, you know, it's just like a humanoid Vonzer model. Well, this one that I'm working on right now is a specialized unit that is designed for, I guess, infantry would be the best way to describe it. It's just equipped with like standard machine gun arms, and it's got chicken walker legs. And one of the problems I always have with chicken walker style legs is making the knees strong enough. I mean, that's a problem I have with all of my 3D prints, but I have a lot of difficulty making the knees strong enough. And so I think I've hit upon something that's been working pretty well in terms of making the knees strong, but we'll see. Right now it's printing, and it has lots and lots of parts, because I'm trying when I make my robot models to avoid like single large parts and make everything very modular, so that if I need to replace a single piece, it's easier. That's the goal, at least. So we'll see. But yeah, I intend to spray paint it or paint it if that works out. So seeing if I can get this airbrushing to work properly is a major part of that. Oh no, don't be my friend! Stop! No! Don't be my friend! You dragon snake! You snake dragon! Snake! I don't think the Ouroboros Rider actually gives you anything. I don't think it has any drops. It's just the Ouroboros. So, I mean, admittedly, if you have the Ouroboros as your friend, it makes this room easier, because there are multiple Ouroborai. Hello, SHK86. Welcome. Welcome to my stream. I'm getting stuff. Specifically, I'm trying to get the Lapis Lazuli right now in Castlevania Symphony. But welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, there's like 2 Oruburai in here, and there are others. I'll just go there. I'll show you. There are a bunch of scary monsters in here, and it's very helpful to have friends, have Ouroboros friends as you're doing it. So there's this Warg Rider. He's cool. No, stop. Okay, whatever. Losing health. No, leave me alone. Oh, jeez. No, not the Ouroboros. What do I have? What can I eat? Eat food. Food. Sirloin. I will now throw this sirloin steak on the floor and eat it. Like the dirty boy that I am. There we go. Sorry if you're English, but you're from Belgium and you speak French. Well, I was just talking about France, so welcome. It's good to have an international viewer. That's fun. Are you familiar with this game? Like, what brought you to my stream? I'm excited to see you, but I'm curious what brought you to my stream. Also, if you don't want to speak because you're uncertain about your English, that's fine too. Do not worry. I don't speak French, but I will pretend to if you'd like. Okay, I'm gonna embarrass myself now. The only you finished 200.6. Let's see. Does that mean that you did the thing where you glitch into the area underneath the entry gate? If so, that's cool. I love this game too, and it's always fun to see someone who also enjoys it. I don't think I've ever done the thing where you do that, where you like kind of glitch underground. But I have played the other version of the game that has that area, so there is that. All right, I need like I don't want you though. I don't want that. I need a save point is what I need. Do I have missed? I should also explain I'm coming back to this area or this game after having not played it for a while, so I don't really remember what I had done on this save file, but I do know there's a save point over here, so we're going to do that. There are also lots of scary monsters in here that I'm going to ignore. Hello, scary monsters. You would all kill me if I went down there, so I'm just gonna float on by. I'll come back for y'all later when I've got, you know, the poop cloud. I don't want to deal with that right now. There's a save point here, though. Yes? Save point. Good. Give me my health back. Yep. You just skip all of them. They're not important. I can't tell you how many times I've been murdered in that room, though. Because, like, that's one of the easiest places to find the blue Alucard enemy. But there's just, like, Nova skeletons everywhere. And she shoots, like, blue roses at you. And they're the jack-o'-lantern, or the jack skeletons, the jack skellingtons, and just all of it. It's a mess. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Ha! 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 Blip. Oh, but yeah, we are on a quest to get all of our dad's stuff. I want to get the full inventory of stuff if I can, because I've done it before and I want to do it again. I enjoy this game and I like getting stuff. I also just wanted to stream. I don't know. It was a good night for it. I was like, I want to do this. Well. Ooh! Yeah, I got it! Yes! Lapis Lazuli! Wonderful! Wonderful! You have brought me good fortune! Thank you! I can now put on my Lapis Lazuli, which gives me... Oh, it's only 20 luck. I mean, that's still a lot. Still a ton, but... Yes! Yes, Lapis Lazuli, yes. Now I have to cheat again. Yes! I don't want to lose this. There we go. Fly away. Also, that happened a lot faster than I would expect. Go in the library to loot the perfect weapon? Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's interesting. I will go to the library. Perhaps you can direct me? Oh, do you mean the chrysogrim? Do you mean the thing that you get from the flying heads, the cloaks? Now that I have, you know, the lapis lazuli, I can try to go for that. Alright, screw all of you, I don't care! Oh no, 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 no! No, this is why I don't want to be at the ground! They're scary! It's so easy to die down there. They're like, oh, screw all of us, huh? How about some laser? And then roses and more laser! Alright, let's go get the chrysogrim. That's a good one. Although I kind of want to get the rune sword too. The rune sword is one of my favorites because it says a German word. That's a stupid reason to have something as your favorite, but that is kind of why it's my favorite. It says Verboten. For some reason. I don't even really know why, but it does. Ah! Sucker! Alright, where's that dodo? Where's that dodo? Dodo. Nope, not there. Oh, there he is! Dodo, kill! Oh, I didn't get it. Nuts. I was mentioning it earlier, that dodo drops a very interesting weapon. Give it to me! No. Lame. Oh, yeah, I'm still looking for it. Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, the only, this is embarrassing, but the only French I really know is from like an old instructional videotape for kids. Like, from when I was, like, very, very young. Phantom dropped weapon, just enter and go. Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. At least I think I know the one you're talking about. There's like one room where you can just kind of, like, kill it, then leave, then kill it, then leave, and kind of, like, continuously fight there until you, yeah. Oh, take that $1. I'll take your $1, Dodo. But yeah, there's this old like instructional cartoon video called Muzzy, M-U-Z-Z-Y, and it was a big deal when I was a kid. And in the opening of it, they had like some kids watching the video, and there was like a woman, like they said there was like a little girl, and she came out and she says, "Je suis la jeune fille." I didn't know what that meant. But I knew it was French because the commercial was like, yes, that's French these children are speaking, and no, they're not French, they're American. And so for the longest time, I would just say, "Je suis la jeune fille." Just randomly, I would say it because I didn't know what it meant. And I thought I was like, I'm speaking French. Look at me go. And it wasn't until it was much earlier. Or until it was much older, my friend was like, "Do you know you're just saying you're a little girl over and over again?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Yeah, je suis la jeune fille." And I'm sorry if I'm doing terrible with it. But it's like, yeah, you're just telling everyone that you're a little girl. I'm like, oh, well, that's all right. Bonjour. Can say that, I guess. I speak a little bit of Cajun French, or at least I know some phrases because my mother is Cajun French. But I could not actually speak at all if I went to France. I would just be like, "Bonjour, je m'appelle la jeune fille." Bonjour. Just say bonjour over and over again. Am I French now? Did I do it? I'm sorry. It's probably pretty embarrassing, but whatever. Yeah, let's go. Sure, it'll work out great. I know a little bit more German, although not as well as I used to, because my sister lives in Germany, so I've gone to visit her a few times. Oh no, it's the heart brooch. That's the other thing he can give you. Nuts! I want the good one. Give me the good one. Give me the sword. I want the rune sword. It's fun. No. All right, we're gonna do 5 more of these, and then I'll stop, and we'll go get the Chrysogram. Otherwise, I'm just grinding here. All right, that's 2. Yep. 3. Come on, Dodo. You can do it. I'm single-handedly making you extinct again. Give me your sword. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, rune sword. All right, so this is cool. Check it out. It's a sword, and when you it's like the heaven sword, except it flies a little bit different. So it's like whoosh, whoosh, and you can barely see it. It actually says the word verboten in the little cloud. Isn't that cool? I love this thing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're bringing me all kinds of good luck tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know what we need to do is we need to save. Now that I think about it, we gotta go save. So I got 2 good things I want to keep. I gotta save. Otherwise, one of those Nova skeletons will kill me. I don't look forward to it. Bonjour. Comment vas-tu? I don't know how to say comment. I don't know. I had to try to learn how to say the phrase le trésor interdit for Radical Dreamers, which I think means like the hidden treasure or something to that effect. And it was sort of a funny thing that same friend who informed me I was telling everyone I was a little girl. He was the one who kind of coached me to how to say it. By the way, what does that mean? I know what bonjour means, but what does comment vas-tu mean? Yeah, he was coaching me on it, and we spent like 30 minutes trying to get me to say it right. And after a while, I was kind of getting tired. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to move on. He's like, well, I mean, if you don't care to say it correctly, then you're fine. And I was like, oh, I thought I was doing better than that. He was clearly fed up with me being like, is it right yet? Can we stop? Is it right yet? Whatever. If you want to hear, actually, a little shout out to myself, I guess. If you want to hear me fumbling over trying to say le trésor interdit, which again, sorry, I put a little thing in the first episode of my Radical Dreamers stream on Radical Dreamers series on my YouTube channel, which you can find in the description. There's like a little thing at the end of the first episode where I'm just kind of like trying to say that phrase over and over again and probably failing. But it might be entertaining. Oh, no, stop! Oh, hey, nice. Oh, awesome, wonderful, thank you. It's like, oh, don't shoot me. Oh, hey, thanks for the sword. Also, don't shoot me. The Terminus Est. So I actually first found out about the Terminus Est from Castlevania Harmony of Despair, which is the PlayStation Network game. And excellent game. Wonderful game. Love that game. But they had a lot of the same weapons from the series in it, and one of them was the Terminus Est. And I was like, oh, I've never heard of this sword. And then I found it in this game, and I was like, oh, there's the purple sword I found out about. Oh, hello, gentlemen. Hello. See you later. See you later. All right, let's go to the library. Not the long library. What's it called? This one? The dark library? Other library? Something like that. I don't know, but we'll go there, and we'll hopefully get cool stuff. Oh, hi guys. Hey, how y'all? Yes, I shall ride this bull. Whee! Yes, you cannot stop me with your puny little jacks. Yes, 2 bulls now. Which bull will I ride? Go, my mighty bull army. Oh no, bull army, come back. All right, see y'all later. That was fun. Bye. Oh, these guys. Hey, how y'all doing? I don't want to fight y'all yet. These guys give you a pretty good piece of armor, but they're such a pain to fight that it's not worth doing at this point in the game. Yeah, I'm just... Nope, not that. I'm gonna ignore y'all. Bye. See y'all later. I'm just gonna cloud out of here. I got business. I had a special request to go get a special sword. So you have mentioned, and again, if you don't feel like speaking, that's fine too. I totally understand. But you have mentioned that you enjoy this game. Do you also enjoy other Castlevania games? Or is this one the only one you have played? I'm always curious to hear what people think about series, because I know that, you know, some people like just one game in a series, other people are like, oh, I like the whole thing. You know, it's cool. Oh, no! Stop with that. Okay. Alright, we're cool. Let's see, how do you... I don't remember. I was gonna try and use Summon Spirit, but I don't remember what the spell is. Ow. Oh my gosh. So much injury. Stop. Oh, stop. Oh, I'm cool. Stop. We unfortunately have that one song that I'm not fond of in this particular area. The song is just like da 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 bum 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 bum. That song, not very good. Not a good song. Whatever. No. Ah! Did I already come through here? Wait, did I come through? Hmm. Oh, what's this? A meal ticket. Yeah, alright. Let's see what we get. Meal ticket. Ha! Nope. Ha! Oh, I got pudding. Hooray! I'm gonna eat some cake, because I'm injured. Alucard's gonna throw the food on the floor, and he's gonna eat it. Throw the food on the floor, eat it. Why does he throw it on the floor instead of just, you know, using it? I don't know, but he insists. Throw it on the floor. That's how Alucard eats. It's very strange. You go to like Alucard, or you go to the Dracula household, and they're all sitting around the table, and then food is served, and they immediately throw it on the floor and start eating it off the floor. That's normal for them. Oh, jeez. You're so beat up. I don't like it. I'm doing terribly right now. Don't look. Please watch, but don't. What's in this room? More pudding? Eat it off the floor. There you go. None of these are good. Why am I not eating anything that's tasty? Where's the good food? Where's the good food? Eye potion. Maybe that'll work. See, like, with the potions, if you use them, you just sort of use them on yourself. But with the foods, you have to throw them on the floor first. Very strange. Very, very strange. It is very strange to eat at the what is it? The Sepish household. Very strange eating at the Sepish household. You go there, and they all insist on eating off the floor. They've got tables, they've got chairs, they've got all sorts of beautiful furniture. But it doesn't matter, because custom dictates that they have to eat off the floor. What custom? I don't know. Dracula custom. That's what he does. Very strange. Very, very strange. Man. This is kind of tedious, really. Oh, hey, it grows into something. Oh, it's a corpse weed. Hey, man. See you later. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just a regular, what are they regularly called? Tangle weeds? Something weeds? Non-corpse weeds? Something. Alright, on our way to the library. Also, life max up. Also useful. Did I already do this? Oh, I didn't do this. Oh. Well, let's go fight the creature real quick. Oh, hello, Paranthropus. Hello. 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 So these guys are kind of cool. They drop the one ring, but only if you have a completed save file on the memory card, which unfortunately, I don't right now. They drop turquoises for the moment, but normally they would drop the Ring of Varda, which is I don't actually know what it does, because I've never bothered to replay the game with a completed save file on the memory card is the word I'm looking for. Yes. Now we shall go and fight the creature, and I shall actually equip real equipment real quick. Hang on, let's see. I will use Rune Sword. I will use the... What was I using before? Shaman Shield? Shaman Shield. And the Alucard round. There we go. So cool. Love that. Oh no! It's Frankenstein's monster! It's the creature! This is when he didn't live in Antarctica. Isn't that where he winds up at the end? I seem to recall that wherever the creature winds up, it's somewhere snowy. Because like I've read Frankenstein once, and I seem to recall like one of the things that's kind of interesting about the novel version of Frankenstein, or the novel version of the creature, is that he's actually like really intelligent and like erudite in the novel, and he's not just like a lumbering monster. He's like a smart guy. And I want to say, in despair, he travels to either the frozen north of Europe, or I really feel like it's the Arctic. I don't know why, but yeah, that's where he goes for some reason. It's just sort of like, done here. All you people refuse to accept me for who I am. I'm going to go and live in the snow. That's my new life, says the creature. And my inventory is looking terrible. Hang on, let's see. Nope. Was it this one? Yeah. So, sort. There we go. Cool. By the way, SHK? Oh, you may be gone. Okay. If you are still here, I still don't quite know what you made me say in French. I know I probably didn't say it very well, but I don't know what you made me say. May have to look that up afterward. We'll see. Unrelated. Astute viewers of my channel or of my streams may have noticed that there's a little something different tonight. Me. I'm here this time. We're trying it out. Trying another face cam. I don't know if I'll stick with it. I haven't decided yet. Oh, there's the Shmoo. Frickin' Shmoo. Get out of here. Shmoo! Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet if I want to keep it or whatever, but I don't know, I just want to try it out, see if it's any good. So please, let me know if seeing my mug, seeing my human non-chicken form, is appealing to you. If not, I don't mind removing it either. Ooh, Gauntlet. Very nice. Give me an NES game. But it's there, you know, if people are interested. Doggone it. That's the thing that's frustrating about fighting these guys. Ah! they'll knock you into like the other room if you don't like swing fast enough. Nope. 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 Why are these monsters called Shmoo? It's such a weird name. Like, so one thing that's interesting about the Dark Library, or whatever this place is called, is that for whatever reason, most of the monsters are some sort of reference to the Wizard of Oz. So you've got the lion, you've got the scarecrow, and you've got the Tin Man. And they kind of came up with a way to make all three of them into monsters. So the lion's like a lion-headed armored man. The scarecrow is an impaled person. And oh, I want that. And the Tin Man is a like deadly automaton. But the Shmoo, I don't know. It's like a bag with a face on it. Is it supposed to be like, is it Toto? Is it Dorothy? Like, what is the Shmoo? I don't know. I don't know. It's the Shmoo. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. I don't want that. Yeah. It's just odd. And it also happens to drop one of the best weapons in the game. For some reason. And that's what we're trying to get. Because my good friend from earlier suggested we do so. And they brought me such luck. Such lovely Belgian luck. Where's the nearest save point? It's not that close. It's not that close. Well, not so far away. I'll go get it. So I figure I might as well. Now. Okay, whatever. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Nope, not that one. So cheap, but it's safe. It's safer than the alternative. Must escape. Gas. Gaseous form. Save me, gaseous form. But yeah, the weapon in question is the Chrysogrim, also known as the Volman Way. In later Castlevania games, it was called the Volman Way. But in this one, it was called the Chrysogrim, which I don't actually know what that means, because most of the weapons and equipment in I want to call them Final Fantasy games, in Castlevania games, is called is from some mythology or another, and yeah, I don't know what Chrysogrim is, although it sounds like Celtic or Gaelic. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something from, like, you know, Northern Europe. But I do want it, because what's special about it is that it has probably the highest DPS of any weapon in the game. It basically just, like, every time you swing it, I think it attacks 4 times, maybe? There's either 4 or 2. Plus, there's very little cooldown between swings, so you can really lay down a lot of damage real quick, which is very helpful. I would love to get it. I would love to get it because it would be a cool thing to have. Bah. We may just do an hour tonight, honestly. I'm like, honestly, this is mostly an effort to try out the face cam, see how it turns out, see any issues with it. Hook on it. Because I've never done it before. I had to look up like a tutorial on how to get the synchronization between the, what do you call this, microphone and the video to work properly. So there's that. I also find that I keep not knowing where the camera is, which is also a bit of an issue. Like, it's right here, camera's right there, see, pointing at you. But I keep looking at the monitor, which is over here. That's not where the camera is, so there may be things to work out if I decide to keep going. And by all means, if you don't want to see my non-chicken mug, that's fine too. I totally understand. Chickens are a more appealing thing to look at. Give me the chrysogrim, come on. This is just grinding. I want more stuff. Oh, I want that Rama. Yeah. That is one thing that's a little frustrating about this game. Like, of all of the Castlevania games, of all the Castlevania games that are like exploration platformers, this one definitely has like the worst mechanism for like filling out a bestiary, you know? But on the other hand, it actually makes a lot of sense. Like, so I think I mentioned I want that ramen. I think I mentioned in the last stream that I've been reading that series of books called The Skeleton Knight in Another World series. Very good, by the way. Still wholeheartedly recommend if you're interested in isekais. But at one point, the protagonist and his associate meet up with an elven researcher who is he's a monster researcher, and he brings up that like he wants their help with something, and he says, in return, I will give you 2 copies of my bestiaries, like two volumes of the bestiary, and also this special bestiary which I haven't shown anyone yet. And it just kind of got me to thinking, it's like, you know, it feels like, you know, in the modern age, it's easy to find out anything you need to know about any animal. Like, you want to learn about cassowaries, look up cassowaries on Google. You'll get it. Find out everything you need to know about cassowaries. But like in ancient times, the only way you could know that is if someone had, you know, spent some time researching cassowaries, and you had to happen to have access to that book. And in a fantasy world where like there are like monsters that have like, you know, petrifying glare and like poison breath and all these other things, like, you're taking your life into your hands by not knowing that stuff. And so it's just kind of interesting how like the idea of a bestiary in a fantasy world, because the video games are so used to the idea of that information being accessible, but that's actually like a whole thing, like being like a monster researcher and stuff, or even something like something else, the map, you know? People are used to having a mini map, but you only have that if, you know, somebody mapped it. Like another series I've been reading is called Otherworlder Exploring the Dungeon. A lot of isekais recently, but that's just the way the world is recently. Freaking scarecrow. This is the weird one. There are 2 models of the scarecrow. This is like the one that's like impaled through the butt or whatever. Looks very painful. Just give me the chrysogrim, dude. Come on. Give it to me. Give me the chrysogrim. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, Otherworld are exploring the dungeon. So, general plot summary: guy takes a portal to another world to explore a tower dungeon, and like basically the way it works is that he's like a regular Japanese guy, and there's this research institute which I guess knows about the other world. They made a portal, and they're like, there's a power source. We've detected that there's a great power source located on like the 50th floor of this dungeon, and so we're gonna send you in to make your way to the 50th floor of this dungeon, get this item, and come back. That's his mission basically. And so once he gets there, he has to like, you know, adopt the culture of this fantasy world with like guilds and stuff like that, and he becomes like an adventurer to explore the dungeon and so forth and so on. And at one point, he teams up with a veteran adventurer who provides him with maps of the various floors. And the protagonist comments on the fact that he's like, if other people had access to these maps, it would radically change, or had access to these maps, it would radically change the way people explore this dungeon because they're so detailed and accurate and stuff like that. And it's like, it just kind of makes you realize that, you know, these things that we take for granted, bestiaries and maps and such, definitely not actually the norm in the worlds they come from. Someone had to make those. All right, we're gonna get. Oh, is that it? Yeah, Crystal Grim. Awesome. So I'll show you. This is what it does. I was just about to say we're gonna give it like 5 more tries and then we'll stop. Countless Blades, Dice Enemy. Look at that. Oh, it's broken. It's completely broken. It's so powerful. It's so ridiculous. The Crystal Grim is just completely ridiculous, which is why we're gonna go back and save. But this kind of underlines the point that I think I mentioned. I've talked about it before. The idea that, like, as fun as it is that these hidden weapons exist, it's kind of frustrating that they're so hard to find sometimes. Because, like, the only reason I found the Crystal Grim in the first place was because someone told me about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have just sat around killing shmoos constantly to get this one rare weapon. I wouldn't have bothered unless I was trying to like do a completionist thing. Same thing for the rune sword. You know, I wouldn't have bothered to try to get it, except that I knew it existed. I don't know. Some of the drop rates could have been upped, but I'm not going to complain too much about this game. It's a great game. I've gotten so much enjoyment out of it, so I get it. That's the camera. That's not the camera. That's the camera. I keep forgetting. All right. Let's see. All right, back to Alucard's sword. The other unfortunate thing about like trying to get treasures is that you often, like, for the sake of efficiency, you can't really play around with the new weapons you get. But I will. I want to play around with it. I got a new toy. I want to play with it. Yay! Shaven Shield. Alucard Mail. Alucard Mail. I'll leave on these guys. So I've got a luck of... What is that? Is it telling me it's 29 plus 20, or is it 29 after the change? Okay, yeah, 49. I got a luck of 40. That's not bad. That's not bad. Plus, now I got the Crystal Grim. So nothing in the game is going to be a challenge anymore. Absolutely nothing in the game is a challenge anymore because I got this stupid thing. So broken. So broken. You can also run with it, as you can see. Does it have a special move? It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't really need one, but a lot of the weapons have like a move where you can like roll the forward attack with them and it'll do something else. But it doesn't look like this one has anything. So. This has been a fortunate stream so far in terms of getting stuff. Like, these are not easy things that I've been getting. Like, I mean, I know we had to work for a little while with both the lapis lazuli and the chrysogrim, but still not as hard as I had to work before. Like, the first time I did it, I definitely spent a lot longer than that trying to get those two. So, good fortune all around. Everyone was successful tonight. Yeah, there's the Tin Man. Yes. Up. Thank you. Still a little bit. I'm still a little bit embarrassed about telling an actual French speaker my "Je suis la jeune fille" story. But what can I say? That's what I learned from Muzzy. That's what I learned from Muzzy, is how to say I'm a little girl. Although I am actually pretty excited to hear that a person from a foreign country has now watched my channel. I don't believe it. I got a lunch A. I'm sorry. I got lunch A. Hooray! That's exciting. It's exciting to know that you are now cosmopolitan, multicultural, or at least have a multicultural reach. That's new. And it's cool. So hooray. Get out of it, you. Give me your things. Ah. This thing is so ridiculous. Like, you just don't even have to try anymore with this stupid weapon. It's so powerful. It's so overpowered. It's so overpowered, I'm going to stop using it, actually. So overpowered. I'm going to go back to the other thing I got. The... Where is it? The rune sword. Where is it? Rune sword. Rune sword? Where is it? Rune sword. Rune sword? Where is it? Oh, wait. Huh? Huh? Rune sword. Yeah. I mean, this is still pretty ridiculous, but it's a little less ridiculous. And it says verboten. I don't know why. Oh, I have no idea why it says verboten, but it does. Although I would not have been able to read it in this version of the game. It's a little too fast in the PlayStation version. I played the PSN version last, and in that one, you know, it's a little bit higher resolution, so you can kind of tell what it says. Small thing. Aha! Whoa. I think one of the things that's kind of fun about a lot of the specialized weapons like this in this game is that it really does let you play the game in a different way, you know? Like, I'm still playing as Alucard, but it's like it's a completely different fighting style. I think that's kind of cool. I just found a neutron bomb. Oh, the bottle air! So the bottle air is another strange weapon. it is a weapon that becomes stronger based on your game clock. So depending on how long you have been playing, the Baudelaire will become stronger. And what's interesting is the Baudelaire is actually potentially extremely overpowered in... I keep trying to slide, and there's no slide in this game. In Castlevania Harmony of Despair, because you can log so many more hours in it. And it just kind of keeps growing. So if you just decide to play as Alucard for a very, very, very long time, like if your main in Harmony of Despair is Alucard, you can wind up with like just a completely overpowered Baudelaire. The downside being that, well, you can get the Volman way in that game and it's still better, so yeah. Take it for what it is. Alright, this guy just doesn't care. See you later, bud. Here. Alright, what else we got up here? Is today Friday or Saturday? Saturday, right? I get confused about these things because my days are very standard. A lot of my days are very much alike nowadays. I do kind of forget at times what day it is. What day is it? I believe it is Saturday. Yeah. Ooh, the Starlight. That's another interesting novelty item. That is a weapon that makes one sub-weapon in particular stronger. I believe it makes... It's either the Cross or the Holy Water. It substantially increases the power of that one item. That's all it does. The problem is, if it is the Cross, it's already so flamboyantly expensive to use that it's kind of not worth it, really. Alright, are we done here? I think we have now completed the long library. Yes? Go ahead and save. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. Nothing stops. Schmooze. Or smooth. That's something that always gets me. So what I'm referencing is the My Little Pony movie from like the 80s. There's a song called I don't know if it's called this, but the chorus of it is "Nothing can stop the smooze." But I always say schmooze, as in the word schmooze. That is incorrect. You can escape the schmooze. You just have to say, I need to go fill up my drink, or something like that. You know, it's like, I'm going to go to the cocktail bar again real quick, hang on. And then you can escape the schmooze. But the smooze is entirely different, and it is inescapable. So good to know. Alright, we need more stuff. Back to stealing all my dad's things. Let me go back to luck mode. Oh, where did they get the Fistogus? Oh, that's a drop from the what do you call them? The lions. I didn't know I had that. Neat. That. We'll go back to luck mode. Ow. Alright, so where should we go next? Where should we go next? I guess we'll go ahead and finish off the outer wall. Since we are right here. There's not too much further to the top. The bottom, as it were. Ah, nope. Ow. Alright, see you later. You and your spikes will not stop me. Ha! Go ahead and open this up. Nope, wrong way. I'm trying to think if there's anything in the outer wall that's like really interesting to get, because most of the enemies are just like those skeleton guys, and they don't have anything useful. No, I don't want the Bible. No, thank you. The Bible is surprisingly not a useful weapon of combat. Big surprise, right? You mean this old tattered book isn't good for fighting werewolves? I thought it was! No way! Alright, well... No, oh no, we haven't. We haven't done anything in the clock tower. Well, let's go to the clock tower then. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe there'll be cool stuff in the clock tower. I mean, there's not cool music in the clock tower. It's the same obnoxious song again. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, the dragon helm. That's cool. I can put that on. It's silly looking. Dragon helm. Frightens enemy, lowers defense. Roar! I am Dragon Alucard. I'm scary. Ah, hello. Come back. All right. Hey, 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 hey. See you later. Oh! Okay. Hey, hey. Ow. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Are you scared of my dragon helm? He's like, yes, my horse keeps turning around as soon as we get near you because it's so scary. I thought there was one more. Okay, never mind. Alright, now I gotta fill out the map. Hang on. This is gonna be fun. Filling out map time! Map time! Map time! And down we go. And up. And down. And up. Okay, cool. I'm kind of not thrilled about my color scheme here. I might need to change that. It's a little boring. It's a little bit boring. We'd have a more interesting color scheme if I tried, I suppose. Still can't have the rainbow cloak, though. Really wish that was in this game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a... Ooh, Luminous. I like the name Luminous. Is it a light sword? Is it a luminous? Luminous, in fact? Okay. Let me land for a sec. Land. I got completely distracted by the Illuminous. Got some good things. Alright, I want... let's make the outside red. Okay. And let make the inside... let's make it Christmassy. It's getting towards that time of year. Let's become Christmas Alucard, here to give all of his enemies presents. Behold, I'm Saint Nick Claus Alucard. Whatever. I'm here to give you presents. I'm here to steal presents from my dad and then give them to others. Good little ghouls and boys. Her, her, her. Oh, these are the jokes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 What was I talking about? Oh, Rainbow Cloak. Yes. In Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or Akumojo Dracula X, Gekko no Yasokyoku, the Sega Saturn version, basically. They had a special cloak you could get, which would just constantly color cycle, and it was awesome. It was just a rainbow cloak. It was great. I got a Medusa shield. That's great. But it wasn't in this version, and that's sad. And they've also never put it into. Oh, okay. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. See y'all later. Have fun. Bye. I don't want to die. Y'all are scary. I'm leaving. See you later. Oh, doggone it! I have to change the. No, I'm not gonna. I need to though. Alright, fine. Go down here. Oh, so many cloak knights. Ah, so many Medusa heads. All this and more. It's happening to me right now. I mean, at least they still die pretty easily, but those guys are scary. They do a lot of damage if you're not careful. They do drop the Heaven Sword though, which do I already have that, by the way? Do I already have the Heaven Sword? Heaven Sword, Heaven Sword, Heaven Sword. I don't. All right, well, let's grind a little bit for the Heaven Sword, shall we? Now that I'm Sant Alucard. The interesting thing, this is the optimal place to grind for the Heaven Sword. All you have to do is walk over, step on this little, like, different elevation, and he respawns. You very easily do this over and over until you get the Heaven Sword. Problem being, you would only be getting it at this point in the game, so it's a little past its prime. Plus, you can get the Rune Sword, which, as I already showed, is very similar in operation. But still, if you are trying to get the Rune Sword or the Heaven Sword, this is a good way to get it. A very good way to get it. It is a very useful thing to have. It is worth getting. Money! Yay. I like money. You there, cloaked knight. Here's your present. It's death. Oh, speaking of Chanticleers, this was a fun thing. So, I have mentioned on numerous occasions that I have multiple nephews. I have 2 nephews to each of my 2 sisters. And the sister that lives in Germany, today, apparently she went out on some sort of something. It involved riding horses. And so we got pictures of my nephews on horses. And admittedly, like, my nephews are like babies, so it was more just like kids, or like not babies, but like I think they're like 5 and 3, maybe 4 and 2. I should really know that. I'm a terrible uncle apparently. And yeah, so it was just them on horseback staring blankly at the camera while, you know, someone led the horse around. But what was exciting was apparently, and I don't fully understand how this happened, they met Santa Claus just in a field. There was just Father Christmas was in this field and he gave them candy. And it was great. And I was talking to my mother about it, and she speculated that my sister-in-law, who is rather wealthy, may have been like a special event that she prepared. I don't think it was just a random person walking around as Santa Claus in a field. I assume someone set that up, but it was pretty cool. You know, they got to ride horses and see Chanticleers, so that's neat. Flap, flap. Flap, flap. Give me the heaven sword. Do it. Do it. I want it. I want more things from my father. I want to steal more items from my father. Give it to me. Yeah, Alucard. Yeah, I'm lucky. I got all my luck gear on. I just gotta get his drop. Give me a drop. Back on that idea of the bestiary thing that I was talking about earlier. That was an idea for a game that I had some time ago. This idea, like the game was structured around like various character classes and stuff, and most of them are pretty much your standard like RPG stuff, wizards, knights, so forth and so on. But I also wanted to include what I think of as like non-military classes that would allow the player to kind of play almost a different game. Like there would be like a merchant class and a musician class and like an archivist class or like a librarian class. And the idea would be that with the archivist, at least, you would be trying to build those things that you normally get for free in games, you know, like maps, bestiaries, item inventories, and so forth. Or no, I think the item inventory would be compiled by the merchant class. But I don't know. I feel like that could also be fun. Like if you're playing the game and you kind of want to do something different for a little while, you could just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna stop playing the main game for a bit and decide I'm just gonna fill out my bestiary for fun. And like the way it could be set up or to incentivize using the bestiary would be things like if you didn't have that class, you would have to go kind of like with this game where you have to go to a specific place to read the bestiary. But if you were the archivist, you could have access to the bestiary, whatever. I don't know, little things like that. It could be tweaked, but I think it could be fun. I think it could be. I don't know. That's one of those things about when you're trying to think about like what makes a good video game is it's very easy to kind of get in your own head and think like this is what I would enjoy as a video game and not realize that like, yeah, well, other people like different things. Did you ever think of that, smart guy? Maybe other people don't think the idea of filling out a book is interesting. But I do. Surely there must be someone out there who likes it too. Somebody? Anyone? Anyone? All right, we're only gonna do 5 more. It's getting tedious. 1, 2, 3. Hard. 4. That money. And 5. All right, you're boring. Bye. See you later. Oh, well, I'll have to come back for that one. There's actually another game idea I have that I really think is interesting. But it's interesting to me because I like weird things in video games. And I worry that if I were to ever put all the effort into making this game, that no one would like it. Because the concept behind it is kind of weird. Like, the idea behind it is a game that is focused on, I guess, archaeology? Best way I can put it. Oh, dude, I didn't know you could do that. Did you see me reflect his bomb back at him? That was awesome. Way to go, Santa Alucard. Good job, buddy. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, it would be like the idea behind the game is that it would be sort of an exploration platformer, but it would be less focused on like combat and sort of the traditional things you associate with that kind of game, and more focused on sort of learning what happened, like why you were why you are where you are at the beginning of the game, what happened to the place where you are, like how did you get here, and I would want it to be like I would want it. In my mind, it would be a game that sets up the objective pretty early on. Basically, you're trying to get off the planet, and to do so, you need like, I don't know, 6 energy MacGuffins or whatever that are all around the planet, and so you're looking for these things, and finding them would involve your exploring the planet, and I guess maybe you'd fight some dangerous creatures, but for the most part, it would be just like puzzle solving and trying to figure out how to get around. In addition, I came up with like a language, sort of, like a written script that the game would use for all communications, like even like system things. So right from the start, except for maybe like a little blurb at the very beginning that explains the objective, everything would be in this like other language that, you know, is not like an actual written language on Earth. And kind of like with if you've ever played FF10, there's a thing where you can translate the Albad language over the course of the game, and it's just like it's basically a cryptocrypt. It exchanges one letter for another. This would be like that, except 1, all the text would be in Albad, and 2, oh, I forgot about you. Hey, dude, I forgot you were here. Oops. Let me get decent equipment for you. Hang on. What have I got? I just got a new thing. What was that? That star thing. Where was that? No. There we go. There we go. Moonrod. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it would be a game where like you don't have to figure out the language to play the game. I mean, you can just play the game and kind of like wander around and find the MacGuffins and then leave the planet. That's fine. But if you wanted to like learn what was going on, you would need to kind of like figure out at least a passing knowledge of, oh, what's this? Hi, I want to offer a promotion of your channel. All right, can I remove this? I don't want this. How do I get rid of this? What is this? I don't want this. Get out of here. IBM developer TRN. I don't want this. Okay. I gotta learn how to get rid of messages like that. That's not very helpful. Anyway, yeah, like you would have to kind of like get a passing knowledge of what's going on. I think it would be interesting. It would be like it would be a game where you like encourage the player to, you know, like learn things and write stuff down and such. I find that interesting, but I don't know if anyone else would, and that's kind of the problem here. See, he's already dead. That was like the easiest boss. It was so easy. He's dead already. Ridiculous. All right, well, I got the Ring of Blood. Hooray. See you later. Save point. All right, well, as I mentioned before, this was going to be a short one. I'm going to stop it here. I think we will go ahead and finish Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And if people are interested in me doing it, I would certainly not mind, you know, filling out the entire inventory. I find that interesting, but, you know, it really comes down to how much you're willing to watch me grind for items. But anyway, we'll play it some more. But also, please let me know what you think about this. Hi. if you enjoy seeing my mug, let me know, and I'll keep it as a part of the streams. If you don't think it adds very much, I'll remove it, and I get it. So, but that's all for now. I am the MoeChicken. This has been Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and thank you for stopping by.